Donald Trump just made the greatest campaign stop maybe ever, and it broke the internet.
Look at that.
Mr.
Look at that. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
Trump shows up to a McDonald's in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, an area of the country with probably the most electoral significance right now, and becomes a fry cook for a day.
Tight. We got the salt on it. Never touches the human hand.
I don't care what anybody says, this was genius. Because optics matter in politics. By putting on the apron, Trump is showing that he can relate to workers in the fast food industry. And McDonald's is all American. This was symbolic and strategic, but not in a heavy-handed way. National Review's Luther Abel said, voters tend to prefer politicians who don't treat their tastes with contempt, and Trump's team managed to get a supersized win on a Sunday. Trump was able to show his natural charisma and fun, just like at the Al Smith dinner, which Kamala Harris skipped. Come on, who's afraid of a little roast? Apparently Kamala.
Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas.
The buzz of the McDonald's visit drowned out pretty much everything else online, including Kamala Harris's birthday.
It's Kamala's birthday?
She's turning
60 years old?
Do you want to say anything?
Yes, I would say happy birthday, Kamala.
Trump is thriving in this environment because this is what he loves. He loves people. He has a hospitality business empire that employs and serves many thousands. Trump's been to bodegas in New York City.
Good, everything good?
Construction sites. We can assume some stops were planned and some were spontaneous. Regardless, they feel organic. The Kamala Harris campaign is freaking out, especially with 2 weeks left to go in the race, because within hours of Trump's Mickey D shift, Democratic media and campaign accounts on X were calling this staged, fake, and a total lie. I, for one, am shocked that Trump is not an official employee of the McDonald's Corporation. You're telling me he didn't fill out an application and a W-9? Come on, guys, he's not planning to retire as a drive-through window guy. Obviously, this was a stunt. Like this one, and this one, and this most recent gem. Democrats are one to talk about playing dress-up for political points, as their marketing to men lately has been cosplay, with silly stereotypes and other low-effort pandering.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man. And I'm man enough.
But the Democrats' cope after the McDonald's visit has been pretty bad. They've even questioned why the customers at the drive-thru were screened by the Secret Service. Here's a guess.
Wait.
After a few assassination attempts on Trump's life, how about we don't leave this McDonald's bit up to chance? The Harris campaign's pearl-clutching about the authenticity of this visit is just silly. It makes them look miserable. This is just good old-fashioned retail politics. But honestly, they're not mad he did it. They're mad they didn't think of it first. This visit humanized Trump, which is really cutting into their demonization of him as this existential threat to democracy. One X account called Kamala's Wins, with over 700,000 followers, tweeted, "Breaking! The McDonald's location Trump worked at was cited earlier this year for health code violations. Disgusting." I don't know why they'd want to attack a Pennsylvania business, given that Pennsylvania will determine this race, but be my guest. Kamala Harris has claimed in the past that she worked at McDonald's. Trump did not buy it, obviously.
I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
And McDonald's, I guess, can't prove that she worked there either. After Trump's visit, McDonald's headquarters put out a statement saying it has no record of Harris ever working for the company, but they welcomed her to stop by like Trump anytime she likes. McDonald's handled this with grace, saying it opens its doors to everyone regardless of political party. After clocking out of McDonald's, Trump attended the nearby Jets-Steelers game. AOC actually tweeted that Democrats should knock on Pennsylvanians' doors and make more calls because the Eagles are on right now and people would be home. It couldn't be clearer which party is actually willing to touch grass once in a while instead of interrupting people while they're watching the game. Let swing state voters enjoy their sports in peace, AOC. Do we need to make everything about the election? To be sure, Trump is using this McDonald's opportunity to put Pennsylvania in the bag. But there's a huge difference between taking an afternoon to work at a McDonald's or attending the Steelers game and intruding into these fun activities to ram a political agenda down people's throats. Policies aside, it's hard to argue with the idea that Trump truly enjoys talking to and joking with people. Harris, by contrast, constantly seems like she can barely conceal her disdain for the masses.
Everyone's voice matters, but I am speaking now.
So what do you think? Was the Donald at McDonald's a net win for his campaign from a PR standpoint, or did it come off as disingenuous? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to hear what I thought about Kamala Harris's first real interview with Fox News, click here.